Hey guys, welcome back to another episode here on the Metacraft SMP. So for today's episode, what we've planned is to finish this area here with the rest of our sorting. As you can see, Callie has been quite busy and got the enchanting set up as well as the place decorated really nicely. So we did most of the sorting the other day and we got the basic items for the strays, which are behind us. So we'll get the slowness arrows and their heads behind there. We did put the arrows in the chest bank just to the right behind us. As well, over there on the far side of the room, we put the bones. Which, if we're going to be building non-stackable item sorting in for the other two rows, it makes more sense to have the arrows over there. So that's going to be the first thing that we need to do today, is change the arrows and the bows from sorting. And then we'll build in our non-stackable item sorting behind these bank of chests over here so that we can do armor in the middle and bows on the left. So that's going to take a little bit of work and a little bit of resources. And then if we have time in today's episode, we'll probably try and get over to Callie's and build up a sugarcane, as we have a bit of a business venture to announce together. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Okay, so we are back behind the chest bank. This is the middle group of chests. And we're getting ready to get the space for our non-stackable sorting. So that's what I'm doing here now, just clearing out the room. We've already sorted the arrows and the bones the way that they need to go. And that will make it so much easier, because what we're building back here is going to be Ilmango's non-stackable item sorter, specifically his armor sorter. So if you guys haven't seen that before, I will have it linked in the description, and I would recommend going to check out his video, especially if you want to implement it into your own worlds. It's a very good tutorial. So starting to get the base layout of his system in place here now. And basically what we have is a dropper on the side that the bows and the armor will come into, as well as then a tower of droppers that will dispense armor stands around so we can check whether something is a piece of armor or a bow. And over here is where the arrow bank is, so we'll take a hopper line out of this and run it all the way around to another dispenser that's going to be over here. So we will need to get ourselves a couple more droppers, a bit more of the redstone components as well before we have what we need to complete, as well as a bunch of hoppers. So we will have to make that. And as well, we'll need a comparator. So I'll get those components made and get back to you. So guys, future Mini here. Unfortunately, I had quite a bit of trouble with the audio recording, as the program that controls my microphone settings didn't actually open, and so I couldn't get my microphone to record for this period of time. Thankfully it did come back later, but we are back. We did make most of the components by this clip, even though I realized after that I still forgot a piece or two. And so we came back just to finish putting in the rest of the redstone. So I won't go through the full details on how that works, as I'll link Ilmango's tutorial and you can check his video out to see how it actually works and how everything goes together. However, I will show you how I laid out the things in our own area. So guys, one thing about this sorter that he doesn't fully go into in his video, but he does mention briefly, is that you need to slow down the items coming into it. And so as a result, we've built this system back here just to slow down the items. So the items come into a dropper, it's read by the comparator, and then we have 2 repeaters set to slow the items down. And I'm not quite sure, we might have to add a bit more delay to make sure it's fully working later. So the other thing here is we will need a way to get the items up on top of these hoppers for these banks of chests. And so we'll build in 2 bubble Vader systems coming off of this unit just to put the items where we need them to go. which is going to involve a little bit more digging and a few more hoppers again, as I clearly still haven't made enough. And I'm still missing my dropper. Of course, I'm still missing my dropper. So yeah, I'll get the rest of the components, get this thing built up, and then hopefully we won't have any more issues. Okay, so we have most of the system put in. I just went and grabbed soul sand, soul's the stuff to make the last armor stand that I forgot, and we'll get this situated. So I've got one bubble vader set to go up here, and that will be for our armor, and the other one will go up there, and that will be for the bows. So we will have to finish making the bubble vader itself, as well as get this area made so it will flood across properly. To do that, we're just going to put another line of hoppers across the top here and on the other side, so we don't have to put anything above the chest. And that way the water will just flow it up over our heads and right onto the hopper. We'll do the same for the armor, and this should work pretty well. Okay, so everything should now be working. We can see some skeleton spine on the sides, and we just have to wait the moment for them to make their way here. And then we will test this system for the first time, which is always a little bit nerve-wracking. But I don't think we should have any issues, as I did throw a couple of items just through the sorter itself, and it seemed to work without flaw. So the biggest thing is really to make sure that the items are making it the system at an appropriate speed, that it's not flooding itself. If it is, then we'll need to add a couple more repeaters to that slowdown system, and that the arrows are actually making its way along to that dispenser to keep it refilled, which once again, if it's not, we'll have to go back and have a look as to why, because I did change that sorting around between the bones and the arrows, and it is possible that I left something out, although I don't think I did. So, fingers crossed. Okay, I don't know if we got any bows or armor come through that time, but they should be coming into here. So let's try again. See if we can't get a bow or a piece of armor to drop this. Okay, so we got a bow to drop. That's good. So we should see that bow come through the system. Should take a moment. Any moment. Maybe? Oh, what have I done? I see what I've done. I forgot to put the piece of redstone back on top of that block. I broke it to make sure nothing came in when we were building the system. And there is the bow fire. And we have the bow. Okay, perfect. Okay, so, yeah. And there's nothing else stuck in. All of the armor stands have rotated properly. Good. So let's try again now that we've got that put back on. Okay, so we got a few more pieces come through on that lot. There's one. There's two. There's three. That looks like good timing. Good 2 pieces of armor. We got some more bows come through, so that's perfect. Armor stands all look good, but the arrows haven't refilled. Why haven't the arrows refilled? I mean, our hopper line is here. It comes underneath that first hopper, so they should be. Yep. Okay, so we must have had a problem when we actually did the sorting itself. arrows. Let's throw a stack in and just see. I don't hear anything though. And the sorter for this isn't exactly quiet, as it uses a bunch of pistons and droppers and observers to bubble vate things around to the proper places. Okay, so after that last clip, I found the problem. I had not put a comparator back that I had accidentally washed away when I had swapped the bones and the arrows around. So that is back. It is working, and we've been here and we've been testing the system a little bit, and so let's go in and see if there is any more problems, because I haven't heard it fire in a while, and from over here it is a bit noisy, but you should be able to hear the dispenser shooting an arrow. And like I said, I haven't heard that in a while, so let's go check on it. Okay, so first thing, the arrows have been refilling. That's good. There's nothing stuck in the dropper in the back. Let's have a look. Okay, so we do have the system being flooded, which means we probably have an issue with armor stands. It's probably going to be in gold chests. Yes. Okay. So what that means is we're going to have to add a couple more repeaters into that delay system, and that will solve the problem for sure. So thankfully that's a super easy fix. Where you going, coal lady?
I'm breaking down iron so we have more.
Ooh. You know
But
half
I
of
also
that's
break
coal,
down
right?
coal. What?
I was going to say, you know half of that's coal, right?
Very aware. I need that too. So yeah, so I did the floors in here of all the prettiness.
Yep.
And they should be a good size, and we just build things.
Sure.
So somehow you need to figure out how the storage is, like, where things are going to come out, because I think we're going to need to have storage along this back wall.
Okay. I mean, that's easy
Right?
enough. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we have to consider, I haven't broken through, but like the sugarcane from the other two things will come out here and somehow get funneled in over there.
Okay. Hello. Hi. Welcome to your house.
Wait, why thank you.
Yeah. I've moved in and started placing dirt.
Apparently. So, where are you?
Right here.
Over here.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
There's a stack and a half-ish. Observers?
Oh. Why are you giving them all to me?
You can throw them back. Half the piston.
Well, I'll give you that. So 2 observers still need to go in the other room over there.
Right.
Where
Did we have
left off.
pistons laid up on the top?
Yeah, it's all done. I went back and put in the pistons.
Okay, I'll go over there then.
And this side over here is almost done completely as well.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Here? Here?
Well, no, because then you water your concrete powder. You didn't want to water.
Oh, we can move that. There you go. I gave you all the calcite, so I'll just jump. Helpful, right?
Dang it. Super, super helpful.
I can't get out yet, though.
I spleefed you. You're just gonna have to stay there.
Let me out.
Well, quit deleting the block. Like that. That's 3 times you've deleted the same block.
Fine. Fine, I'll just get up this way then.
Yeah, you have to get rid of I don't know how I'm getting out of here.
I don't know.
Gonna have to go through your wall.
That's fine. I don't care. Got it.
And bricks are back in place.
Woohoo! We did it!
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Sugarcane farm is complete.
Yeah.
And so it should start filling up outside in.
Yes.
Although I think
There's
that's everything that I've put in already.
Yeah.
So if we take out that path and just toss it in the middle somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Anything else new that comes in should, in theory, fill the 2 outsides before the inside. And we were seeing some come through here, and obviously it's still not completely lossless.
Yeah. It is what it is.
But I just saw some land on that side, so that should come up over.
Yeah. Yeah, there's already 2 over here.
Oh, 2 on that side? Okay, no, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
I didn't see any on this one then.
There's 3 over here now. What do we do?
I'm wondering if I made a mistake when I put that pressure plate in here and things are just getting caught up right here.
No, I think, darling, this bottom chest is separated.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, I don't think they're connected.
Okay. Yep, they're not. That would do it.
Yeah.
Much better.
That's an easy fix.
Yep. Cool. So we have sugarcane coming in on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
With lots of storage
This is
for it.
exciting.
So yeah,
Yes.
so it should, because the water's flowing the whole way, it should fill up the first one right until that last hopper gets full and then start moving to the next one. So
Okay, that'll be fine though.
yeah.
We'll just know that's how to pick it up.
Yeah. And when it eventually fills fully, you'll just have sugarcane floating in the middle.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
If
I feel like
it
that's going
gets
to
to
be a
that
long
point-
time.
Yes. If it gets to that point, we have bigger problems.
Uh-huh.
And it has been coming in rather quickly while we were working on it.
This is amazing. We
High
got a
five.
shop.
Ready? High five.
Woohoo!
You're supposed to high five.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Here.
Oh God, now it's just punching me in the back. That's cool. Well,
Yeah.
that was fun. I am really
was,
glad I
yeah.
got to help you with it. And I mean, you might want to cover some stuff up in here,
Yes, I need to do some decor work still.
but it's
And like
good.
I said, I might narrow this door down so I have more space to hide off these chests.
So next step, I guess it's time that we announce it to everybody that
Yes.
we are going fully in business together for
Woohoo!
for what are we gonna call it?
Team Rocket Incorporated.
I was gonna say, or supplies, and we could have like a
Team Rocket.
slogan of making sure you're ready to blast off again or something like that.
Yeah. That could be fun.
So, we are officially going in business together, and it's going to be great. So we do have a shop idea in mind, and with my mob gunpowder farm and the sugarcane that we're building up between here and what's under my base, we are well and good to start stocking. So yeah.
Oh, definitely. We are going to have so much stuff. Now, next up, we're going to have to design a shop.
Yes, we are. So,
just a little bit.
But yeah, that sounds great. But for now, I think it's time for me to go. So I'm going to head back over to my base, and I'll see you later.
Okay, bye. Thanks for all the help.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Rocket blast.
So guys, that's it. That is the plans. We are going to be opening up a shop, and we are going to be planning on selling rockets as well as fireworks, possibly TNT and gunpowder besides. And yeah, I think it's going to be rather good, and it should be a nice addition to the server. I think there might be somebody else just selling rockets, but to have a general rocket, firework, TNT shop, I think could do really well. And so yeah, that is the plans. So thank you guys for coming on this journey with me today. And I hope that you like the fallback to more of the long form style of editing. It's been a rather busy week this week, and I've had to try and get something produced, not just for this week, but as well for next week. And I just realized how much easier it was to do this style of content, and I actually kind of prefer it. And so I hope that you guys do too. So let me know in the comments what you think we should do next. I know I need to do a better pathway system for a village on the hill, and that is definitely priority number one. I'm thinking snaking it a little bit more around the hillside, kind of windy back and forth, not just like one straight path up the hill. I know we do need to get a couple more villager houses out there. We also need to extend that pathway with a nicer bridge, because let's be honest, that looks awful. And so if we can get a decent bridge that extends it over to our area here, as well as maybe out across there, and then we can start working on the villager expansion area of our base to the rest of this island, as that's one of the next projects that I want to work on here at the base, on top of adding more texture and working a bit more on the interior here bit by bit. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and if you have any ideas as to what we could put towards any of those projects, that would be greatly appreciated. So other than that, like this video if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next episode.